In this tutorial, you understand method and events. But before we continue, I want to add Bootstrap CSS to our application. So I'll open it up. I'll just search Google. I'll copy this and I'll go back to application. So I'll include this here. Good. The first thing I want us to understand is methods. Method is an object, just like data. So I'll call it methods. Method allows you to create function. For instance, I can just say create a sample data. I'll call it sample. So I'll create my function. This is going to be function. Good. So I want to return a data. I can just easily return that this is a sample data. So how do I display this in my browser? Remember, we do not declare this in the data, but this is a method just like a function. You can easily return a data directly. So what I can do now is I'll need to return this sample in index.php. So let me just include this. I'll say h1. So for me to display my sample function, I'll still need to make use of two curly brackets. So in that case, I'll need to paste this and use opening and closing brackets. So I'll save and go back to our browser. So let me refresh. Good, it says this is sample data. I can also come here and change the content there. So let me say this is food. So I will just put the content to be so let me copy this and paste here. I'll go back to my browser and refresh. Good, it works. So for us to make use of an event, we also need to make use of methods. But in this case, I'll need to create some field feeds for us. Let me name this h1. So I'll need to add text box, input. Let me say class form control. Remember, form control will work because we already have our Bootstrap included. So I'll also include two button. I'll call it button class btn default. Button 1 will be the name. So I'll duplicate this. I'll call this button 2. I'll name this primary. So let's go to our browser to refresh. So this is what we have. btn, btn primary. Good. We now have two buttons here. Remember, nothing is currently working there. None of them are working. So what we need to do now is, first, in our event, we want to display any content that is being inputted into this place in a div or in a paragraph beneath it. But before we do that, let's create a paragraph beneath it. So we'll call this text. So the text will now involve, let's say, input data. Remember, we don't have this created yet. So we'll quickly add this to our data. I'll say this is view by default. So let's go back to our browser and refresh. We have view by default here. But what we want to do now is whatever is being put into this place will automatically be displayed there. So let's go back to our code. So what we need to do now is we need to create a function that will pick the data from the text box into this particular data. So let's create a function. We'll call it input text. So in this case, we're going to make use of an event, which we need to include event here. This is not a view keyword. This is JavaScript, which is to take an event that is coming in from the body. So what I want to do is I want to take the data coming from event into this particular input data. So what I need to do is I need to make use of this dot input data in order for me to be able to access data from this point. So I will say this dot input data equal event dot target dot value. So once this is done, we need to include this function name into our text box. So what we need to do now is in our text box, we'll make use of v dot on that will say input, meaning view model on input of text into this particular input text box. Then it should perform the function we created, which we will paste here. Let's refresh on our browser. So let's type something here. Remember, we have the default text, which is view, coming from this point. So we want to update it. So we say this is testing of an event. You see automatically it is displaying the content that we inputted from the text box. So that is first method of how events work.